What's going on, YouTube? As you can see, I am outside, the sun is shining, and I just got done with a workout and I was about to go inside, but I figured I didn't post in a little bit, so I would do something different and show maybe what would some deem as an unconventional exercise. With a water jug. Now this water jug is about, no, not about, 5 gallons exactly. And I don't know if you've been looking, but when I see water jugs like this, or gallons of bottled water, they're doing all sorts of things like trying to curl it. That's cool. You can even do some squats. If you're brave enough, you can even do some kettlebell swings. But that's if the handle allows it. I used to be an acroneer or do acrobatics. I think there's a couple old videos on this channel that if you want to go down the rabbit hole, you can check out those videos and a couple of playlists that I have for that. But the exercise that I saw that you could do can hopefully transfer to things like cheer, if you're into acrobatics as well, maybe some partner yoga. So yeah, so what you're going to do, as I'm going to demonstrate, is take your jug, I'm just going to call it a jug, and move it around to about chest level as best you can. This is a good position if you're doing some partner work or doubles with multiple people. This is a position for one of the bases. You gotta have your knees slightly bent, chest up or chest proud, and hands to the sky, almost like you're doing Dragon Ball Z or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you know, like this, always looking at your top. So you get into this position as best you can, and then you're going to try to move the jug into this palm of the hand. So I'm going to demonstrate it. So you got this positioning. This is more or less where when I did acrobatics and double stuff, this is more or less the position that you get. Obviously another person will be on the other side to take care of the leg of the top, and then from here you can press up and down, obviously not arching too much, as minimal as possible, but if it does happen, as long as you correct yourself and find the center, that'll be good. Then what I was talking about before is finding a way to transfer this jug into the other hand and then letting go as best you can. You can find a way to shape it, move it. Need to take a second. So what I found interesting with this move or exercise is a little bit of the unconventional nature of it. Like this is more or less around 45 pounds of weight, and you can easily do rows with it, cleans, snatches, but I remember when I asked my coach about what different exercises can help with working that stability. At the time I was going to the local gym, and I was the context was dumbbell work or kettlebell work, barbells. I asked him if like the shoulder press could help with obviously developing that strength to push a person, and every time he would instruct or give advice in the conversation, he always noted that dumbbells and barbells, though it's good supplemental work to really get that pressing motion, once you get up to the top, the range of mobility, the strength may be there, but the mobility factor counts. And when you have, say, an 80-90 pound top that is pretty light, it's light work just to get her up, or him, boom, up there. But as you get heavier, you really need that stability, and obviously look up to your person, and barbells and dumbbells can only get you so far, especially with the hand positioning. If you grab the dumbbell, I can even show it here. If I were to do the same motion and exercise with this, my wrist, this feels really uncomfortable. Not that it's not that, let me put this down. Not that it can't be my best position and working into it, but that is a recipe for disaster if you're not accustomed to having it in that angle. And let me see, just to try it out. Like I can force it so that, like here, I can force it so that I can press up from here and do some walks. Actually, let me do the other side so that they're both brokenly even. Yeah, my wrist, need to develop it a little bit more, but anyone who is trying this for the first time and they're say, oh, I'm gonna just pick up a 45-pound weight of some sort, this is a little bit of an uncomfortable position. The the benefit that I see, other than the balance, it having this positioning and starting from here, you can really get a feel of how much the weight moves back and forth, and really work on trying to move your hand maybe. Almost dropped it there. and really get in more strength in this not a typical pressing motion that we do on a day-to-day basis, just from here. And if you're into cheerleading or acrobatics, this is a position where the top's foot will more or less be right here, the tip of their toe coming off, and then the back of their heel is usually standing like in this area, and you have to go sort of in this motion and then press up as best you can, lower with control, and then down. Let me do the other side. Okay, that feels pretty good. And as you can see, I'm still fairly new to this, so I'm not completely immovable, but I have my hand here just in case if I need to restabilize, reset my hands, and then get back to it. You can also do walks like that, or simple turns on both sides, and get a feel for how the weight shifts back and forth because it's water. And over time, that can contribute to obviously a more solid position in different ranges of motion. Then pressing up, if you can press up with this type of weight, with this jug, and go like this, that's beast level right there. You can also do this, I'd imagine, with a sandbag, but because of the different angles that the sandbag provides, that is a good question, and may need to experiment on that level of how that would work. And just thinking just now, as an alternative, you can also grab it from here and work on holds in this manner, almost as if it's like a club. It has a pretty thick top, and you can work your forearms in between sets. The grip is not that good. Let me try that again. And if you can, and just thinking right now, if you can somehow press it, that's more or less the same positioning of a chair lift, like that. See if you can lift up the chair. You have to go like here, boom, boom, raising a metal or Thor's hammer. But yeah, that's the unconventional lift. Experiment, try it, obviously within safe perimeters. Right now I'm working on grass and the ground, and I'm not going too heavy with this because I really want to work on this flat positioning and getting solid here before I even attempt in trying to raise it to a different level, or even here. Another thing you can do, I have this bag and it's filled with some 5-pound weights. If for whatever reason you feel too much of a tweak in your wrist, you can try a backpack or something that has a neutral handle that you can put across your palm. Lift it as so. Here, this mimics a kettlebell, and you can press all day long. You can do the walks here. Since it's a lighter weight, I feel like I can do this all day long. Just walk around. I even can work on explosives. Transfer it over. Do rounds of this. Maybe even like sassy hips. And do this. I'm gonna do the other side because this is good. That format. Yeah, that's what I wanted to post. Give a like, subscribe, share your thoughts down below, and keep on getting after it. Peace.